Welcome back, gang. This is another part in our family recipes series, I guess you want to call it. I've been asking you guys for a while, send me those family recipes, all from grandma to aunts and uncles, whatever you got, right? I got a great one today, although I got to tell you, I'm a little nervous. I don't bake. I'm just not a baking guy. You know, I've told you guys from the very beginning, I'm not a chef. I'm really not. I just cook, and I love to cook, and I love looking at recipes all over the place, and then I just kind of fix them up the way I like them, and then that's that, right? Well, one thing I avoid like the plague is baking because I just don't feel I'm very good at it. But I had to do this one. Grandma Pat's famous chocolate chip cookies. Look, who doesn't want a chocolate chip cookie, and who doesn't want a chocolate chip cookie from someone named Grandma Pat, for crying out loud? But now here's the thing. Grandma Pat is special to us because Pat is the mother of our friend Jen. Jen and Dan have been friends of ours, gosh, I was trying to figure it out the other day, for just about 30 years. Been very close to them for many, many, many years. And Jen's mom and dad, here's a picture of them. This is Harry and Pat. Together forever. Unfortunately, Pat left us all last year, and so that was very, very sad. Look, the thing is about these family recipes, let me wax on about this. Family recipes aren't about food, they're about love. That's what it is. Grandma Pat made these cookies for her family because she loved her cookies and she loved doing it. And she loved their reaction to it, right? That she made everybody happy with these cookies. And so now that recipe is carried on through the family. Why? Because they love their Grandma Pat and they love their mother. It's all about love, these family recipes. And that's really why I love this series. I love doing this. Take a look at this. This recipe is so famous in this house that one of Jen's best and oldest friends made this for her. That's the original recipe in Pat's handwriting, and that's a picture of Pat many years ago. Always looking good. So anyway, it is my honor and privilege, even though I don't bake very well, it is my honor and privilege to try Grandma Pat's famous chocolate chip cookies. Okay, again, forgive me for anything that looks stupid while I'm doing this. Grandma Pat, I'm going to follow this to the T, and I'm going to do the best I can. We're going to start by mixing up a little flour concoction here. This is 2½ cups of flour. Then we're going to throw in, much like you do with every baking recipe, teaspoon of baking soda, teaspoon of salt. I'll just pinch it in just like that. ½ a teaspoon of cinnamon. Yeah, that's good enough. Same amount of nutmeg. I'm just going to throw that away and just haul it in, just like that. And ½ a teaspoon of cloves. Just like that. Just a little bit. Okay, mixing it up. All right, we'll set this aside, and we'll bring in the big bowl that we're going to mix with. 2 sticks of butter already in, ready to go, softened. Cup of sugar. Cup of brown sugar. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I will measure this one. Get over here, sucker you. I don't want to do this incorrect. Whoa, I don't want to do this incorrectly. What? Well, we're going to have some vanilla in this. That's about 2½ teaspoons. It was supposed to be 2. We're going with it. I told you I'm disaster baking. Okay, here we go. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to beat this sucker. Oh, man. I'm putting 2 eggs right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to start beating this up. And we're going to pour the eggs in one at a time. All right, here we go. Okay, slowly let's pull in the eggs. There we go. One more egg. All right, I think that's what it's supposed to look like. Again, as you can tell, I'm a little bit of a bull in the china shop when it comes to baking. All right, there we go. I do think it's important to beat it all together though at the beginning, because this opening mixture here does need to be nice and smooth. Now we're going to gradually beat in our little flour mixture here. So we'll put in a little bit of it, grind away. Just get all that love and goodness in there. A little bit more. From what I've learned from this, and I've only done it a couple of times, because again, I don't bake, but once you soak up all that white flour on the side and it's all mixed in, you're good to go. At least I think you are. Okay. I just got to keep eating as I go because it's so stinking good. All right, now comes the goodies. Now, when I said famous chocolate chip recipe, yes, of course, chocolate chips, but also butterscotch chips, both. By the way, the recipe also calls for nuts. So at this point, you'd put the nuts in if you wanted nuts. Look, I don't like nuts in my cookies. Just the way I am. When I bite into it, I don't want to taste the nut. I don't want to feel the crunch. So we're going to do this without nuts. I hope that's okay. I hope the family's fine with that. We're going to put in a bag of chocolate chips and a bag of butterscotch chips, and we're just going to fold them in gradually. Put in a little bit there. A little bit there. Come on, suckers, get out of there. Let's fold those babies in. Hey, look, for a guy who doesn't know anything about baking, this is okay. It resembles cookie dough, I know that. Well, that's the other, hey, let me be your inspiration. If you don't know anything about doing this, just try it. What the heck? Finally, last thing, oatmeal. We're going to fold that sucker right in too. Why not? We got everything else in this. I think I was supposed to put that oatmeal in earlier. But I just looked down and it was sitting there. I thought, oops, let's put that in. Oh, Grandma Pat wouldn't care. Okay. This sucker is ready to go in the oven. I just have to do this. Oh! Holy cow. Why don't I bake more often? Woo! I just can't stop eating. We're going in at 350 for like 9 to 11 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. Okie dokie. It's been 12 minutes actually. I think they're ready. Holy dokie, look at that baby. Woohoo, okay. Uh-oh. One fell apart over here. That looks great. I'm gonna let them set for about 2 minutes, scoop them up and do some more. Okay, been baking. I now present to you Grandma Pat's famous chocolate chip and butterscotch cookies. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Look, it's been 45 minutes of baking. You think I haven't tried one of these suckers yet? You bet I have, but I'll pretend I haven't for you. But look at that. I mean, come on. Look at that. Does that not say family? Family and love. Look, it's a little boat of love. You know me and boats. Boat of love. Woo! Here we go. Let me pick one up for you. Here, I'll bring it over here. Butterscotch, chocolate chips, a little oatmeal, moment of truth. The Grandma Pat. Lord help us. I bow down to Grandma Pat. Holy cow. That was unbelievable. Look, and you don't really even have to know a lot about baking. I don't. I proved that. But still, it's delicious. And anyone can do this, and this is amazing. Holy cow. Wow. I want to thank Dan and Jen, sorry I got my mouth full, for letting me do this. Please send more family recipes. I mean, these are the most fun, right? All about the love thing. So please send me more. I also want to thank Harry. Love you, man. See you next time.